Good day everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today it's going to be something interesting. Today it's going to be a live recording. I need one air kill in my BF109 G2 Trop to finish my daily task for today. I finished my special tasks, and I thought, well, I was actually talking to Dark Angel about this the other night, and he was just going on about maybe start doing live, and I thought, well, I'll do a test, see if people appreciate it, see if people prefer it, and, well, let's see how it goes. So, the BF-109 G2 Trop was my workhorse of Operation Summer. It was a very versatile aircraft. It would do anything I wanted it to. And obviously, with three 20mm cannons, it would tear anything apart. And now we just play the waiting game. That's the only thing about some battles sometimes, or War Thunder, it just takes the mick to get into a battle. The sad thing is though is that many players in War Thunder just go onto the German line because they know the German plane or the German players, majority, are very good. And the annoying thing is when you get American pilots, as I call them, flying German planes, and it's quite horrible. And we've got El Alamein, and that either means we're up against the Allies or up against the Russians. I prefer the Allies personally, but never mind. And I'll just turn down the volume a little bit. Thankfully my headset has high detection of volume, so I can hear perfectly fine. It's just it'll be reduced volume. And we're up against the Americans, the Brits, and the Frogs. That's French, but I take the mickey out. It's going to be a battle rate 4.7 match. Let's do this, shall we? So I need to shoot down one enemy fighter. That's all I need to do, and then I'll be happy. And then I can go back to grinding Italian tanks. But yeah, if you think this sort of thing would be preferred live, then yeah, I'll start doing it more. But like I say, just leave a comment if you think it's more your preference, or would you rather me do replays and do a commentary over that, things like that. I've turned up the mic volume slightly because the first time I attempted this, the mic volume was only just loud enough to cover the sound of the BF-109. So I've turned up the volume a little bit, decreased the volume of the engines and things like that, just to try and alleviate that. Let's hope this goes a little better. The original live recording that I did, you didn't miss much. I got 2 air kills, and then I lost my engine to a P-47 because I did a stupid mistake. But let's hope I don't do that again. And the guy who was in the P-47 doesn't seem to be in this match. That's good for me. Looking at some of the players on my team, Foggle one now he's got I think it got its rudder fixed a while back, so they'll come in handy. The Taj should come in handy. There's always some Hitler bolts. Why is there not a Hitler bolt in a German team? If you don't have a Hitler bolt in your German team, just leave it. It's not the same anymore. Jokes aside. And here comes a 109 overheat because everybody loves overheating 109s. That was sarcasm. But yes, I was discussing with Dark Angel the other night, and he was going on about try this. Obviously, Dark Angel is not a content creator like me, but he kept saying try and do live recordings like Bow, Fly, Squire, and a few others that I can't list off the top of my head, but I think it's more of a preference for people to do live recordings, and to be honest, I'm thinking of doing more of them. The only trouble is that sometimes I get a lot of background noise and disturbances during matches, and that will ruin live recordings in my opinion. Because then I'll have to cut sections out, and I just don't see it as fair. But we'll see. yes, as I said, if you've watched the, well, not subscriber replays, I'm calling it squad mate replays now from Dark Angel. Richie D should hopefully send in some replays. And if you want to send some of your own replays, send them in. Same email address. I'll put it in the description of this video. Okay, we've got a Fuck Wolf 190 ground pounding. I do not know why. He's in an A5. Non-spader as we. Oh my Jesus. Normally I don't take the mick out of pilots live, but I'm sorry. You need to learn that Fuck Wolf 190s were not ground pounders. Only the F8 has their honour, and even then I use that as a fighter. So we've got a Yak 3, a French one, flown by the Normandy Yemen, I think it's called. P-51 there, XP-50 Skyrocket, or whatever it's called nowadays. Well, certainly a rocket now, and he's also on fire in a flat spin, you poor sod. That's unfortunate. No, it's not unfortunate, mate. You're just on the deck. So I think, from a personal standpoint, I'd rather deal with a Yak 3 at altitude than a P-51. There's actually two P-51s and a P-47. Oh my Jesus, there's half the enemy team here. Oh boy, and half my team hasn't climbed. Great. Okay. 50 cows will outrange me, and this guy is coming straight up for me. This is becoming a running gag, unfortunately. It's just American pilots just do this all the time. They just come up and just think they're God's gift to War Thunder or something. Like, seriously. There we go. Job done. Fighter kill achieved. I don't know why you would do that in front of a BF-109, but whatever floats your boat, buddy. Right, we've got another P-51 coming right here. Fire a burst, get out of the way. And it's firing tracers. To be fair, it is a D5. I would probably fire tracers at that thing. Took some minor damage to the tail, but oh my Jesus, that Yak 3 is catching up fast. Now hopefully we should be able to get the nose around before he gets to us, but that Yak 3 has just pulled a rocket out of its arse, clearly. This guy doesn't seem to know I have good situational awareness. No, that felt like the engine. Yep, it's the engine. That's the second time in a goddamn match I've had the engine go. Right, we're going to do the smart thing and dive away, because we're not winning a fight up here against a P-51 and a Yak 3. That hit has just pretty much disabled my engine. But of course, P-51 pilots are not very smart, so they will follow me down. The Yak 3's not as daft. Oh god, that engine is really failing. I should be able to keep reasonable distance from the P-51 while he's going fast. He really wants me. And obviously the black smoke is going to conceal him, so I don't know when he's firing until it's too late. Now P-51s handle better in tournament engagements at a higher speed, but I'm going to try and reduce my speed. And obviously I've got a pretty much dead engine here, so I'm going to take this into account. And he's fire tracers. Oh, that was a flap. Fuck. This is not very good. And the D5 makes a... Oh, he's making a critical mistake here. I can have him. Boom! Second kill. Oh, the engine's failed now. Completely. It's gone black. It's not good. That was very lucky for us to have survived that. We should have died right there. Gain as much airspeed as we can, and just hope for the best. Because the airfield's about 4 miles away, I'd say. What level was that guy? He was actually 40. He did make that one critical mistake though. The D5 handles crap in the vertical. And there goes the engine. Balls. Oh, my engine's failed. I'm not that far from the airfield. I'm not losing another 109, please. Right, well, we are very close to the ground. We're going to have to drop the gear. And the gear still works, thankfully. Oh boy. The only problem is, deserts like this are very hard to land in. But I think this clear path right here on the right, which looks like a minor road, should be the best option. It's kind of ironic because the first time I did this live recording, I actually lost my engine in my 109 to a P47. But hey, we wasn't too far from the airfield, but that is a hill. I'm actually leaning up on my seat at this point just to see where I'm going. And the PvD-1 pilot doesn't get a kill. I'll take it. It would be nice if this Killtrocity dude would actually help the team by going down and dealing with the yak, but it doesn't matter, I was dead anyway, but I'll take that 2 kills. That PvD-1 pilot made the biggest mistake by doing what he did, and well, we tried to make it back, but it didn't help that the PvD-1 decided to follow us down. But we did try our best. I hope you enjoyed today's twist, and if you want more live recordings, just drop them in the comments, let me know, and I'll do some more. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you on the next one.